Hello everyone, this is YellowMan16 here, and today I'm revealing my 2017 NFL Mock Draft Round 5. With the 145th pick, I have the Cleveland Browns taking Lorenzo Jerome. Sorry if I butchered that name. He is from a smaller school, but the Cleveland Browns need help mostly defensively, and a quarterback could be taken any pick in this draft. I know, but might as well take more on defensive structure of the ball because the Cleveland Browns need a full-on rebuild. With the 146th pick, I have the San Francisco 49ers getting Hunter Dimick. With another pass rusher, the San Francisco 49ers here, these teams, and by now, are just taking potential. And with another defensive end and their linemen, if we need a solid backup, and I think he's the guy. With the 147th pick, I have the Chicago Bears getting Malachai Dupree. Chicago Bears could use a more better wide receiver core with Brandon Marshall leaving a couple years ago, and the quarterback not doing as well. They need a solid wide receiver to help them with that, and I believe this is our guy. On the 148th pick, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars getting Nazaro Jones. We can improve their defensive with a nickel or defensive tackle to help stop the run game, and plus make the defense a little bit more scary. Nazaro Jones, if you see here, he's leaping. This is a pretty convincing picture of what he can do. At the 149th pick, I have the Los Angeles Rams getting Dylan Cole. With the St. Louis Rams not needing a new quarterback and Jared Goff doesn't do as well, they also need some defense. They have not performed really well on either side of the ball. With a defensive player in Dylan Cole, they can help stop the pass lanes and try to stop their division and running backs and wide receiver because they have a loaded offense in their division. With the 150th pick, I have the New York Jets saying Jeremy McNicholas. This is the guy I told you earlier. He's insanely fast, and this running back course is loaded. Why not take some pressure off whoever is going to be starting for the Jets? And Jeremy Nicholas is fast and speed. He can get yardage quick, and that can rely on maybe an excellent more in offense. I think taking Jeremy McNicholas, even though he might be small, is the right choice. With the 151st pick, at the Los Angeles Chargers getting Dan Skipper. They should improve on their offensive line. Give Phillip Rivers more time. Dan Skipper can help hold them off on the edge. They can keep edge rushers on bay, and with him, you can have Phillip Rivers be more precise and more time. They could maybe say, well, he is getting old. He might be losing some of his mystique, but with a better offensive line, I think they can keep him around even longer. On the 152nd pick, I have the Carolina Panthers getting Joe Mathias. They could use the new edge rusher. With their defense really dropping and losing all their starting players in Josh Norman, why not get a new edge rusher? And with Joe Mathias, he could try to improve on the defense that helped him get into the championship. My bad. The 153rd pick of the draft, I have the Cincinnati Bengals getting Rashawn Jenkins. They can replace with their really good free safety, but he's getting old. Plus, with Rashawn Jenkins, he can be anywhere at any time. We can improve on this defense and try to make them a playoff contender again, and maybe even help them to get a win. With the 154th pick, I have the Washington Redskins getting John Johnson, free safety. The Washington Redskins almost made the playoffs last year, and maybe a better defense and backfield might help them. With John Johnson, they control the backfield and maybe even try to stop deep balls from the really good quarterback things they have in their division, and Dak Prescott and Eli Manning. The 155th pick, I have the Philadelphia Eagles getting Elijah Lee. With Philadelphia being almost a balanced team and having a decent quarterback, why not get a linebacker to help their defensive cause? Maybe with a better defense And I do have to admit, maybe some better wide receivers. I think that Eagles can try to improve from 7 to 9 to playoffs. With the 156th pick, I have the Buffalo Bills getting Tanzel Smart. A better defense and defensive line could probably help the Bills. They are almost one step closer to getting to the playoffs. With Tanzel Smart and a defensive tackle, I think that can help them get a better defensive line, or improve their backups. For the 157th pick, I have the Arizona Cardinals getting Eshaun Ford. Their receiving core is getting old, and with new and fresh receivers to learn under the really nice veterans, I think they can get a new and improved receiving core. After they need route runners, catchers, and Eshaun Ford is one of the best receivers in this place. They should be able to nab him around here. With the 158th pick, I have the Indianapolis Colts getting Jordan Morgan. Yes, he's mostly known for a basketball player, but he is a person. And they need to improve on their offensive line and helping Andrew Luck or whoever's starting at quarterback have more time. With Jordan Morgan, I think that's most likely to happen to improve that interior. With the 159th pick, I have the Baltimore Ravens getting Brian Hill. Why not improve on the running back core? Give it even more. And plus, a solid backup in this class, not choosing a running back, it's kind of not foolish. With so many good running backs coming out this year, they should take anyone they need. But they can either make a solid starter or backup. With him being from a smaller school, like I said, that never really matters. The 160th pick, I had the Minnesota Vikings getting Noah Brown. Yes, they could have a reasonable receiver core, but with Noah Brown from an experienced player, I think he can start right off the bat and help the Minnesota and Sam Bradford get a new weapon. And with Noah Brown being from a big school and experience of how to play, I think they should get him right here. With the 161st pick, I have the San Francisco 49ers getting Dede Westbrook. I don't know if you think about this, but no matter what, the 49ers need a solid receiver to be able to pass to. With their quarterback situation getting worse, they could use a quarterback, but why don't we pick him here and now so they can have a solid option when they do need to throw the ball. The 167th pick, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting Eddie Verdoes. A person to start under and learn from Jalen McCoy could do them some good. Whenever Jalen McCoy does step down or get injured, they can have a solid defensive tackle backup. Proving this Tampa Bay defense can possibly edge them into the playoffs. And plus, Tampa Bay hasn't been good since the early 2000s, and with a new and better defense, which brought them to the Super Bowl championship, I think they can get back in the running. The 163rd pick of the draft, I have the this is awkward. Buffalo Bills getting Howard Wilson, quarterback. With improving on that backfield and coverage, they can get someone from boy from Houston. With this, they could improve on the deep field and the receiver core that they have in their division. With a cornerback to start under or above, they can try to improve their defense with him. With the 164th pick, I think we have one of the only fullbacks in the draft because this is on my Sting's position. I have the Tennessee Titans getting Sam Rogers. They don't use their fullback. They don't have a good one. But this is a good fullback not to pass on. He's really high ranked and a good one. Sam Rogers is probably the best fullback in this class. They should take him with advice. They can use him in many different ways. Or just have a brand new fullback who is ready to play at any moment. If the running back gets injured and they don't have a solid second, they can put him in Sam Rogers and running back too. I think he's good sized and he's from experienced college. I think he'd be able to get there. The 165th pick, Detroit Lions getting Sean Harlow. With having a good offensive line, why not get a good backup or a new starter? I know they like Grant Glasgow and Detroit in there, but if something ever does happen, they need backups. And plus, with them also picking up TJ Lang, they can, when he does step down or need ones, they can have a new and bright, really smart offensive line. And plus, any team really can improve on their offensive line with new backups or starters. With the 166th pick, I had the Jacksonville Jaguars getting Ben Brandon. With an offensive guard and a better offensive line, that could improve the running back thing. We don't know who is going to start there or whatever. This could also get Blake Bortles more time. This draft class is loaded for the Big Ten, and why not take someone who's experienced and also under an NFL coach and Jim Harbaugh? The 167th pick, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars getting Jeremy Sprinkle. What they can do is that they do have an excellent wide receiver core, but not a very good tight end. Why don't we get a solid tight end in Jeremy, and also try to start that offense that was good 2 seasons ago? Jeremy Sprinkle, I think they can have a better chance of winning more games and more offensive power. And plus, it's the offense that really needs help here. On the 168th pick, I had the New York Giants getting Jaron Jones. Let's make this defense even nastier. Jaron Jones, I think he can learn under whoever is there starting. He could play nickel or dime or defensive tackle, whatever you need. And plus, I think he's good size, good shape, and I think he'll be ready to start in the NFL. The 169th pick, I have the Oakland Raiders getting Kyle Fuller. With a center and an offensive line, maybe Oakland won't make the mistakes that they did. And plus, they can give their star quarterback even more time in Derek Carr. And plus, I think Kyle can snap the ball, protect the quarterback. I think he'll be a good fit for the Raiders. With the 170th pick, I have the Kansas City Chiefs getting Adrian Price. With their linebackers getting old and really good, I think when it is time, they can have a solid offensive linebacker to learn under their amazing linebacker core. And when the time does happen, they have a really nice substitute they can put right in out there ready to be able to play. With the 171st pick, I have the Buffalo Bills getting Kenny Golladay. So to put someone next to Sammy Watkins and the Buffalo crew and person to learn under him, I think Kenny Golladay can help him with a better, even more efficient receiver core. Even though we think that might be fine for now, you never know what can happen in the future. Injuries can happen, and having a solid backup is key. It's as important as having a solid starter. With the 172nd pick, I have the Green Bay Packers taking Charles Walker. We can make this defensive line even nastier, and someone who learned under the great defense they have already. With Charles Walker even though he's being in a conference that isn't known for their defense, he can learn under the Green Bay Packers coaching staff and players to be able to become a suitable backup and maybe soon starter. The 173rd pick, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers getting James Conner. With someone really good at running back class, like I said multiple times, and Le'Veon Bell, when Le'Veon Bell does get injured, because he does get injured sometimes, why not have a good running back under his cause? And plus, if anything does happen to the core, they can have a solid backup ready to play. And plus, this running back class is loaded. You can take anyone here and make it a smart decision. The 174th pick, I had the Atlanta Falcons getting Jordan Evans. Improving their linebacker core can help them and improve that defense that needs desperately improving after letting New England win in the Super Bowl. And plus, it could be the missing piece. This could help them on the outside. And plus, he's a solid outside linebacker in Oklahoma. The 175th pick, I have the Cleveland Browns getting Storm Norton. They need to improve on this offensive line. If Jordan Norton either to start under Joe Thomas or next to him on the other side, they need to do anything to help him. And with plus a great mentor in Joe Thomas to help him, I think they'll be able to have a really great thing and be able to turn into an awesome and good offensive lineman in the Cleveland Browns. With the 176th pick, I have the Cincinnati Bengals getting Ryan Switzer. With someone to start under and besides AJ Green, I think Ryan Switzer will be able to learn and develop. He is slightly undersized, but I think he can learn under the receiving core. And soon they need backups or things. And potential is good. And I think Ryan Switzer, has tons of potential that can be used. The 177th pick, I have the Denver Broncos getting Digot Joseph. With a better offensive line and starter, the Denver Broncos can flourish. Their offense is the one that's in need here. With a better offense, I think they'll be able to do fine. Plus, he's a good size, and he can learn from the mentor. If a small school, he can learn under John Ray coach and their coaching staff how to be a good player. And Denver Broncos could possibly get back into the playoffs. The 178th pick, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Dylan Donahue. They need to improve on their defense, and a linebacker can help them in the backfield where the cornerbacks are. Plus, he is in a small school, but ever heard of the famous catch in Super Bowl 48, Michael Butler? I think they'll be able to do fine. He is from a reputation from a school, in that school, but he'll be able to, I think, improve the defensive line, and try to make Miami even a better playoff team. The 179th pick, I have the Arizona Cardinals getting Zane Gonzalez. Of him being by far the best kicker in the college football, and Arizona is going to need a good kicker. With not the best one last time, and missing a potential game-winning field goal against Seattle, which is close up, I think Zane Gonzalez can do it. He's clutch, he's good size, and he has one of the best records in the years. I think he's the best kicker, and they should take him before he gets selected by a different team who needs a new kicker. With the 180th pick, I have the Kansas City Chiefs getting Jermaine Lamar. With having a great running back, why not improve that on that guard line to get it even better? Plus, with an improving offensive line can help their running game even more and make it flourish, and also get Alex Smith more time in the pocket. Even though he does not have the fastest average snap time, even though he can make it a little longer because maybe the offensive line does need help. And plus, with more time Alex Smith, that could be dangerous and Kansas City Chiefs could possibly not lose in a divisional round and become a Super Bowl or conference championship team. Well, the 181st pick, I had the Cleveland Browns getting Shelton Gibson. They need to improve on their receiving core, no doubt. And they do need a quarterback. Whatever they do get Jeremy Garoppolo or anyone else, they do need a wide receiver who can catch. And I think whoever does, I think they'll be able to find it easier at Shelton Gibson on receiver. With the 182nd pick, I have the Green Bay Packers getting Jonnu Smith. Of not having the best tight end in the world, or even a good solid backup, I think they can move him in there. Plus, he can learn under the good coaching staff. He has good ball skills. And he is from a small school, but that doesn't matter in my book. And plus, I think he'll be able to learn under experienced Green Bay offense. The 183rd pick have the New England Patriots getting Stacy Coley. With them having 3 wide receivers and one of their wide receivers not having a backup, you need more people there. And Stacy Coley can be there. He can be your man when someone's injured. And plus, and they could have more receivers on the bench, they could be waiting there. They could be potential. And plus, under the great mind of Bill Belichick, anyone become a superstar, even if you're in a low round like this. With the final pick of the 5th round, I have Miami Dolphins selecting DeAndre Brown, defensive tackle from Louisville. With a better defensive line and a pair behind Dominic Sue or to learn him, this guy can become a monster. And plus, they can even have a more defensive line that crashes on the quarterback. He's good sized. I think they'll be able, with him on the thing, I think they'll be able to pressure the quarterback more and try to slow down Tom Brady when they do play him. Alright, this is Omni N16, signing off for the 5th round.